Well, first of all,
we are at the Red Peak, and man, you are certainly not letting grass grow under your feet here. You have all kinds of exhibits.
we do indeed. It's
And
our
all kinds of people
16th.
attend your affairs, too, I must say.
That is so true.
You have people excited about art here. And so
Thank you.
today we're looking at quilts and
Yes, textiles from our nomadic quilters. So this is our 16th exhibit in the Red Peak Gallery at First State Bank. It's our 3-year anniversary.
you know, it's not a lot of signage out there for those that have never tried this. So what can we tell them? You're kind of close to the stove guy, right? You're right next door to him.
We are. We're between Magic City Stoves and Slumberland. And we're in the historic Mobile Building. Some people know it as the Goodstein Building.
Well, there you go.
The entire first floor, and we have an art gallery that is integrated in the working space of First State Bank.
It's a fantastic idea.
Thank you.
And if you go from room to room, you try not to bother the bankers. But anyway, we're gonna take a look. They are used to people just walking in. This stuff
Yes,
is
it's amazing.
It's incredible.
So this is textile work by Judy Bailey. And she travels the world to procure fabrics, to learn about quilting, to learn about organic dyeing and vegetable dyeing and all of the different techniques from around the world. So we have
we have art lovers and we have quilters here, I must say.
Yes, indeed.
And
so you can see this is an indigo quilt from India that Judy collected the fabrics there and created this piece. This is also a piece from India by Judy, which is quite amazing.
Absolutely.
Hi guys, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'll be with you in just a minute.
I feel like, first of all, they hang very nicely.
Thank you.
With
yes.
walls but
on a
you
hanging
feel like
system.
bringing in a bed and just kind of flopping it over. It's the whole textile thing is amazing. We're going. You can see those from afar. Let's go those real quickly here.
And
Just so you can see this.
Yes, this is one of Lynn's, and this is one of Judy's, and these are their very first quilts that they made.
That's incredible.
So,
Seriously?
Yes. So this is Judy Bailey's first. This is Lynn Munn's first quilt. I'd also acknowledge the bar service.
She is giving a shout out to everybody.
Yes. So the bar service is always offered by the John Johnson Restaurant Group and
awesome.
CY Discount Liquors. They've been partners with us from the start. So
Well,
we're
let's
so
go.
grateful. Let's go.
Good to see you. Here we go. We put our track shoes on. Wait, what about the boardroom over here? Come
The
on.
boardroom indeed.
Look at this.
So this is one of Judy's pieces here.
I mean, it's
in
stunning. This stuff is
Absolutely.
stunning.
So this is one of Judy's, and this is one of Lynn's. So what we tried to do is pair them throughout the space. And Judy travels the world to get her fabrics, and Lynn travels around the United States in his RV, and he just says, I like to make stuff. So he is a 10-year quilter, and she is a lifetime quilter. They're both amazing.
You know, you get excited about art.
I
And
am
how could
so
you
thrilled.
not get
Yes.
excited with your art? We're going to peek in here real fast.
This is in Kermit's office. This whole collection is from Liberty of London. So these
Liberty of London.
Yes, these fabrics were procured in London. Liberty is a very well-known textile and a department store extraordinaire in London. And both of Judy's daughters lived in London, both Kate and Rachel. And it's very special to the Bailey family. And these
No, you never see any of this. I mean, in
That's
terms
right.
of
That's right.
of the kind of fabric and the kind of patterns on here.
Yes, and the skill of these quilters is, I am so lucky to have them, and to have them both together in the gallery space.
Don't be afraid. You've got, you certainly can walk in even if you don't have an account here, but you know, why wouldn't you want to have one after you see
Exactly.
what kind of art they're supporting?
Exactly.
So you have a gallery within a bank.
That's
and,
right. And as
look
you
at
can
this.
see, so our bankers here, Lana is hard at work.
Sorry to bother you.
Yes.
And anyway,
This is a tree of life by Judy Bailey. Lana is here working hard still, and the bankers are
you've
all
been
used
captured
to.
on TV. Okay, it's all good.
The bankers are all used to
She's
people
good
coming into
natured
the
about it.
spaces.
Well, they gave you a very nice quilt here.
Very beautiful.
But you say textile to bring the overall feel
Yes,
to it.
fabrics,
Fabrics.
textiles, and then the quilting process itself.
I
So
love them.
they're
I love
throughout
it.
all of the spaces.
You know you want that, don't you? I mean, I certainly would. Anyway, sorry to bother you, and we're moving on to the next room. Here we
So
go.
one thing to know about this is it is a permanent collection that's been generously shared by Judy Bailey and Lynn Munns. None of the pieces in this exhibition are for sale.
Okay,
So, yes.
okay.
So that's something good to know.
Once again, hard to buy this stuff because they...
A lifetime of work and the amount of time you just couldn't pay for the travels and the time.
It is so
It's
beautiful.
just
You even have some
beautiful.
smaller ones here.
These are, so yep, this
All
one
right,
is
so-
another Judy Bailey here. A beautiful piece. And
Oh.
then you can see smaller pieces in these offices that are more bite-sized, and these were created by Lynn Munns.
I like that, but the bite
Yes.
size, okay, very nice.
Yes, and a fun way to hang on our...
And it also gives you another idea for your own home, how you
Yes.
can deck it out with some of the simplest
Display
stuff,
and
but this is not
feature.
simple work.
That's
There's
exactly right.
a whole lot of stuff going on here.
That's
Look at
right.
this.
This is a piece made by Lynn Munns. And this piece is in honor of his father. His father was a cowboy. Lynn just said that all of these pieces so reminded him of his dad. So it's a really special piece to him.
Wow.
Yeah, beautiful.
I cannot thank you enough for the tour. I
My
know that
pleasure.
you have people to greet.
I do indeed.
But the Red Peak Gallery is what you want.
Indeed.
And an address here?
330 South Main. Yes, on the first floor in First State Bank. And this exhibition will be up until the end of November.
And ordinarily, you'd have to come in during banker's hours.
That's correct.
But for Art Walk,
Yes.
you get a little extension of that.
Indeed. And we decided to stick with 4 art walks as downtown Casper had done in the past because we've been booked a year out. So we already had the live music of Red Butte. We already had the artists scheduled, so we decided to keep this September time as well.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
And believe me, anywhere we can show more art, and especially our artists
Yes.
who are so talented here,
Yes, agreed.
we appreciate it as well. Thank you.
Thank you very much.